What's up YouTube, Adam here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you my full review of this, the Synology DS415play. Now I'll come back to why this one has a play on the end of it a little bit later on in the video, but being that it is a DS415, that means that it is a 4-drive NAS. Now this particular one, the DS415play, can take up to 4 8TB drives, so that would give you a complete total of 32 terabytes of raw storage. Now obviously this one is completely capable of various different types of RAIDs, so that could reduce depending on what kind of RAID you go for, but still either way an incredible amount of storage. Now round on the back of the 415play we've got various ports. We have got 2 USB 2 ports. We've also got the power input as well. There is a separate power brick for this. We've also got 2 USB 3 ports along with a gigabit Ethernet adapter as well. So we can plug this straight into a gigabit network and achieve speeds of up to about 120 megabits per second. Now, in terms of putting the drives in themselves, it's very easy. We just literally clip off the front, pull out one of the drive bays, and then we grab hold of our hard drives, and it's extremely easy to install. The first thing that we need to do is pop off the little side units, and these really are fantastic because it means that you don't have to put any screws in at all. So there's no need to get out any kind of screwdrivers or tools or anything like that. This is very easy, click and go. Now once you've got your drive, and I would recommend that you do go with a NAS specific drive, something like the Seagates or the Western Digital Red, something like that. And once you've got that drive slid in right the way to the end, you just get the side clips and you just push those back in. Now once you've got those completely back in, and you do need to make sure that you've got them pressed down nice and hard inside the sides, that's going to make sure that that drive is completely secure inside the drive bay. Now once you've got that, you just pick it up and slide it straight back into the NAS device itself, and then obviously repeat the process for as many drives as you want to have in there. Now you don't have to go out straight away and buy 4 drives. You could maybe start off with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, it's completely up to you, and you can add to them as and when you need to later on as you're upgrading the device. Now in terms of lights on the front, we've got a status light. We've also got an activity light as well for each one of the 4 drives, and then in addition to that we've also got an extra USB 2 port as well. So extreme amounts of connectivity. We've also got loads of great indication there on the front in case we need to know about that, and most importantly we've got the power button. And the next stage, once you've got all of the drives inside your NAS, you've got it connected up to a gigabit Ethernet network, and you've also got the power plugged in, is to turn it on and head over to Synology DSM. Now Synology DSM is their web browser based access system, and it gives you the ability to completely manage the Synology device. Now from here you can literally do anything. This is almost a complete operating system interface all in its own right. Now from here you can create shortcuts on the desktop of it. You can go in and check out all of your applications that you've got installed. In this case you can go and have a look at things like Download Station, where you can grab all of your torrents for example, or you can even go into something like Synology's Surveillance Station, which gives you the ability to go in and check all of your actual security cameras that you may or may not have on the network. Now if you're like me and you want to keep a good eye of what's going on in your house, maybe when you're away or even when you're there as well, just to have eyes outside the house, this is an absolutely sensational solution. You've also got a whole bunch of functionality in there for being able to quickly flick through all of the actual data that you've got recorded, and like I say, you really won't find a better solution on the market today. One of the great things about the Synology DSM is the actual applications or packages that are available to you via the package center. You can see here there really is a huge array of applications that you can install. Everything from WordPress to VPN servers. It is completely up to you. It is very flexible and powerful, and you can do a phenomenal amount of things with this box. Now earlier on I mentioned the fact that this has play in the title. That is very important because this has a hardware based transcoder, meaning that this will do 1080p transcoding on the fly, no problem whatsoever. Anyway, let's check out the mobile apps now that we've gone through the web interface itself. Now, my favourite feature about the Synology devices is the range of applications that they provide for you. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll pick out a couple of my favourites here. Now, first up, we've got DS Download. Now, DS Download gives you the ability to search for a whole bunch of torrents that you can add in yourself, or direct download sites, or even FTPs, whatever you would like to search. And you just type in the name, it goes away, queries all of those sources, and then you can simply just download the relevant one that you would actually like to get access to. It appears in the task list, gives you an idea of how long it's going to take, and before you know it, it appears on your actual NAS itself. Once it's there, you can access these remotely using an application like this. For example, this is the DS File application. Inside here, you've got a complete file management tool for your NAS, connecting either internally or even over the internet. DS Cam, fantastic. I use it for all of my CCTV purposes. You can go in and get a live view of all of the cameras that you've got connected up to it. Now, whether this be for home or for a business environment, this gives you complete peace of mind wherever you are in the world. You can get full notifications, and it will also record all of the cameras as well. So you can have 24/7 recording, or you can just have recording based off of the back of maybe movement detection. DS Video, another one of my absolute favourites. Inside here, you can get access to all of the videos back on your NAS device anywhere in the world over any connection. You can actually stream them out to an Apple TV, for example, or a Samsung TV, whatever you may want to do. And you can just play those videos directly over the internet or over your LAN, or however you want to do it. Now, my final opinion of this, as with all Synology products, this is an absolute gem, highly recommended. It's not a beginner unit and it's not a high-end unit. It's great for the average consumer. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.